Hello everyone, Isaac the new backwoodsman here. I decided to head out to the backyard a little bit today and test out a couple of new things that I got for Christmas that I haven't got around to taking outside yet. First is that nifty little tripod camp stool, and now I have my Smith's tinderbox, which I dumped out or will dump out the fat wood shavings from inside the box there into this nice little fold up wood burning stove that I got. Little stove, I don't recall the brand, but it's kind of a pain in the neck to put together. Just kind of snaps in with these little slots. I know there's some other ones out there that have some pins that you put into the joints, but this one just kind of is slotted. So I'm using the Ferro rod and striker that came with the tinderbox, and the rod loosened right up just after a couple of strikes and came out of the handle. So that didn't last long at all, and is very disappointing. But I guess these small little ferro rods are prone to that. I recall watching Dave Canterbury's videos saying that he usually just takes them off right away and wraps the end in a little bit of duct tape so there's something to grip on them, and you can also use that as a tinder source as well. So this isn't really going to work out too much. So I have my SOG pillar fixed blade knife on me. We'll see if that can strike this little ferro rod. But it doesn't. This isn't really a bushcraft knife, so there's not a sharp enough of an edge, it seems, that would be able to get decent sparks off this rod. Or maybe the rod's just too small. I will try using that pillar on one of my larger rods in the future. For now, it was an epic failure in getting this fire started. Fat wood in there is just waiting to be lit. You do see some sparks coming off the rod there, but it's way too small. I don't like it. Will I throw it away? Nah, I'm not going to throw it away, but I don't think I would stake my life on that thing. So, here we got a SOG Survival Hawk. Comes in a nylon sheath that, be honest, it's kind of a pain in the neck to get the tomahawk out of that nylon sheath. There it is. SOG Survival Hawk in all its glory. And there is a ferro rod that screws into the bottom of the tomahawk. It is bigger than the Smith's one in length and thicknesses too, but it's still a very thin rod. And I try striking it on the edge of the tomahawk and don't seem to get any type of spark at all. So now, I'm not really the greatest ferro rod user in the world, but I can usually get sparks off of them when I use like a striker or something. But that edge there, that false edge on the back side of the tomahawk is it's not sharp enough to strike. So, what do I do? What do I do? I keep trying, because I'm not a quitter. But if something doesn't work, then, doesn't work. So, back in the handle of the tomahawk we go. So, we got to think of another method to get this little fire started. What could it be? We're going to find out. So we go to that foolproof method, the Bic lighter, which of course lights up those shavings right away. But of course I wasn't really all that well prepared because I didn't have a big enough pile of fat wood, and the fire didn't catch on these sticks. But, you know, the fat wood shavings themselves did their job. I just didn't have the rest of the kindling. And, well, really, I could have used a much bigger tinder bundle that fat wood shavings could have been a part of. But anyways, until next time, where we hope not to have a ferro rod failure.